10 degree. 10 degree north. Then this zone is your equatorial zone. 0 to 10 degree north south, and this climate is known as hot, wet, equatorial climate. Hot, wet, equatorial climate. And this zone, that is 10 to 30, this is your tropical zone. Tropical zone from 10 degree to 30 degree, it is divided into 3 important climates. Either with representing an hypothetical landmass, this particular climates in the side, right hand side, the climates of western margin. Western margin climates. In the side, eastern margin. Eastern margin and eastern margin. And the climates lying in between both of them. This is your continental interiors of the land. For example, this is my Africa. This is equator. The regions in and around equator, these regions are equatorial type of climate. That is represent pannu. Next, adula irundhu 30 degree edukromna adha moona divide pannalam. On the western side yaar irukka, western side inga irukkudiya climate irukum. On the eastern side inda irukkudiya climate irukum. And on the center, you know, the continental band. So this is my western eastern margin. My bad. East west marichu. Right side in the direction. Right is my east. This is my eastern margin. Okay, this is my eastern margin, and this is my western margin. West. Center continental climate. So within the tropical region, there are 3 important climates. Eastern margin monsoon. Western margin hot desert. Desert type of climate. And the center one, this is known as savanna. Savanna or Sudan. Savanna or Sudan type of climate. When we go much more higher, when we increase the latitudes from 30 to 45 degree, in the particular extent, collectively your temperate zone, 65 degree very temperate zone. The temperate zone lying closer to tropics, this region is your warm temperate. and above which closer to your polar region. This is known as cool temperate. So warm temperate, cool temperate, tropical and equatorial. Okay? So in the warm temperate region, above your desert type of climate, at a higher altitude above desert type, this is where your Mediterranean type of climate. And on the eastern side, monsoon, India, India to latitudes, we can find China type of wind. China type is also known as Gulf type or natal type. China type, Gulf type or natal type of climate. And lying between both Mediterranean ko China type ko edaila irukkudiya climate da enoda steppy type of climate. Right? Mediterranean ku mala at higher altitudes, cool temperature. This is my British type of climate. The other one on the eastern side is my Laurentian type of climate, and the center continental. This is my Siberian climate. And above 65 and north to polar region. This is your polar or Arctic. Polar or Arctic climate. Okay. So in the chart, relevant this is given your GC need not necessary that they always go for this exact terms. No. There are other names. For example, hot, wet, equatorial type of climate, tropical rainforest type of climates, no, lowlands of equatorial regions. In the madriyana different terminologies used for For example, when I talk about Mediterranean is nothing but warm, temperate, western margin climate. Okay, you can match here. This is the western margin climate. British are western margin climate, Mediterranean are western margin, desert are western margin. So these are all western margin and lying on which zone? So tropical western margin type of climate is my desert. Again, warm, temperate, western margin type of climate is Mediterranean. Cool, temperate, western margin climate is British. Yeah, this is western margin similar to this Laurentia, China, monsoon. Monsoon, monsoon represent monsoon is nothing but tropical eastern margin climate. Okay, eastern margin tropical zone climate monsoon type of climate. This temperate, warm, temperate, eastern margin is my China type. So, in the relevance, in the chart or the relevance okay. So this chart is very important. I'm going to introduce one more term here regarding the vegetation. Okay. Hot, wet, equatorial type of climate the tropical evergreen type of forest. Tropical evergreen. Okay, deserts it is xerophytes. Plants adapted to arid conditions, xerophytes. Savanna is a grassland. In the latitudes, tropical. So this is your tropical grasslands. Monsoon is a mixed forest. Mixed forest, predominantly deciduous trees, sometimes also known as mixed monsoon forest. Monsoon forest. Okay, China type deciduous. Steppe is temperate grassland. And Mediterranean is Mediterranean vegetation. There is a separate vegetation, Mediterranean. It is a shrub vegetation. Trees are mostly shrub vegetation. British, it is again deciduous. Siberian is coniferous evergreen. And Laurentian is a mix of coniferous and deciduous. Laurentian is a mix of coniferous, that is evergreen and deciduous. Polar and Arctic. This is known as tundra vegetation. Tundra vegetation. In the Siberian coniferous evergreen is there. This is known as taiga vegetation. Taiga is the name of the vegetation and Siberian is the name of the climate.